Lexus J201 Concept bar overlanding into uncharted brand terrain. It's based on the monster LX 570s of taking a left turn off of I-10 outside of Palm Springs, California. We drove down a rutted, sand-blown track for a couple miles before ending up at a tall, rocky pile, an outcrop scaled somewhere between a hillock and a massif. After shifting the transmission into neutral, engaging the four-wheel drive low range, and closing the ARB Air Locking differentials, we got even and steady on the throttle and pointed our truck a seven-figure, one-off, overlanding concept known as the Lexus J201 up the steep, rocky face until all that showed through the windshield was dust and searing sky. The truck handled the challenge with marked aplomb, cresting the ridge without a huff, and eventually leveling off and displaying the glories of what was on the other side. A meth lab. So capable was this vehicle that it was easy to forget that the platform that underpinned all of this ruggedness was Lexus Posh, flagship sub, the $88,000 LX 570. This jacked and tracked truck begs the question, has Lexus gone rogue? Going rogue is actually part of who we are, says Dinesh Hani, the brand's vice president of marketing for America, and we love to experiment. J201 is a rolling example of our belief in always on, the idea of continual improvement no matter the time in a vehicle's life cycle. The reference to time in life cycle is kind of an understatement for a vehicle that has existed in its current form, with only minor cosmetic updates since 2008 to lifetimes in the product span of most automobiles. But the J201 concept does add significant upgrades to the production vehicle, which, based as it is on the venerable and caprine Toyota Land Cruiser, is hardly a slouch in the off-road capability department. In addition to the performance differentials mentioned above, the J201 benefits from a myriad of additional add-ons. These include rugged accessories such as an Icon vehicle dynamics suspension good for a few extra inches of ride height, and even more when the suspension is put in extreme high mode, smaller 17-inch Evo Core stock car zero wheels mounted with 33-inch General Grabber X3 tires, a TJM AirTech snorkel for breathing underwater, something we did not get to experience in the Parch, Coachella Valley, and Stop Tech drilled brake rotors. It also includes bolt-ons such as EBI skid plates, rock sliders, and front and rear bumpers, a worn winch, a Prince-U design roof rack system, an onboard ARB wind compressor, and luminescence of Rigid Industries light bars. Perhaps most importantly, it includes a magnetic supercharger bolted to the standard 5.7-liter Toyota V8, the same unit that was available from Toyota Racing Development TRD in the Tundra some years back. This strapped-on blower upgrades the standard 383 horsepower and 403 pound-feet to ripping 550 HP and 550 lb-ft. However, after tasting the wine, we can say that the addition of 167 horses doesn't exactly transform the behavior of the J201, in part because all the rugged add-ons bolted to its front, rear, rockers, and roof are seemingly made of cast iron and add approximately an extra 1,000 pounds, give or take, to the base 3-ton weight. Still, the additional ponies do provide more than enough push for the truck to get out of its own way, so long as you're not demure with the gas pedal. That's in part because this truck retains the LX's tranquilizing 8-speed automatic, which is programmed for leisure and fuel economy. Economy of course is relative, as the EPI rates the stock LX at 12 mpg city, 16 mpg highway, and 14 mpg combined. We certainly didn't press the double-digit threshold. Capable as they might be traversing the desert's impact, the J201's monster tires don't add much to on-road refinement or quietude, long a Lexus hallmark. They also tend to follow even unseen roadway imperfections, like a polar bear draw.